Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today is Sunday, August 5th, 2012. I am speaking with Mrs. Mousumi Sarkar. We are doing this interview in New York City, Manhattan, New York City. Mrs. Sarkar, what's your dish?
Bangladesh.
And?
Actually I born in Dhaka.
Okay.
But our parents' house was in Mymensingh, Kishoreganj. That time Mymensingh district, Kishoreganj was in Mymensingh district. Now it's separated.
Separate district.
Yeah, separate district. It's just Kishoreganj, and my Mamar Bari was means uncle house was in Mymensingh.
Matern and uncle was in Mymensingh city,
Mymensingh
city proper.
City
Now,
proper.
in Kishoreganj, did you live in the town or yours was in the village?
We was in the village.
What's the name of the village?
It's called Betal.
Betal. Betal village. And have you ever gone there?
Yeah, we went there all the time when we was really young. And
So how small or large was the village? Can you tell us how was the village like?
Village is pretty very small. It's not really big village, but
How many people?
Maybe around that time I don't remember, but exactly how many people was there, but maybe at least 10,000 people.
10,000. Okay. Was it a mixed village, Hindu-Muslim or more?
Yeah, it was a Hindu-Muslim mixed village. Yeah.
Approximately how many percent were Hindu? How many percent were Hindu? Do you have any idea?
That time when we was small, I saw like maybe 20 to 30%.
Oh, where
it was Hindu,
okay,
and rest of the.
Did you go and how was the house like? Was it a small house, big house? Do you have a pond? Was it a big building?
In the village, it's normally in Bangladesh. Most of the times, it looks like all the land crops are growing in the to the close to the highway.
Okay.
And then sometimes you see lots of trees.
Like forest.
Yeah.
Forest.
And then inside, when you go there, then you see all the small houses in there.
Yes, it's like from distance, it's like there's a bunch of forest.
Yeah. From distance, it looks like it.
So did you have to go by Aal or between or do you
yeah.
So you had to walk along the Aal, which is the divider between two plots.
Two plots.
Yes.
So
you had to walk there. How far was it from the main?
The street is like maybe 5-10 minutes walk.
5-10 minutes. And how was your house like?
We had all other, like we was all together
extended
in our
family?
extended family, like our uncle, all my uncle and everybody was living there.
And your cousins?
Their cousins, yeah, my cousins and everybody was there. And when they, in the 1971 on the war, when they went to India.
Why did they go to India?
Because they can't, stay there. Most of the people could not stay there. They were
attacked because they're Muslim. All the Muslims left or only Hindus?
No, only Hindus
left.
Yeah, but we had really lots of property on that time, and even we had Durga Puja in our house, and everybody knows that the Sarkar family house, and our Sarkar house, and it was before 1971. But after we, when we was young, we never saw there is a Durga Puja in our house because they cannot afford to have any more Durga Puja.
So it was before 71 they used to have Durga Puja. But after 71
they cannot afford to do any Durga Puja because lots of property taken by them.
Really?
Yeah.
Them means by Muslims?
By Muslims.
Just by force?
By force.
Really?
And at that time
did they pay you
was
anything?
No, because they didn't have any paper. Most of the paper was they're
burned
out or something happened. And finally, when I saw in front of my eyes my older cousin who was he said, if we could not make the paper right now, it will gonna be end of the story, because then we have to, sometimes they will gonna try to kill us and we'll have to all leave on that. That's why he went back and tried to make the property as much as they could save, and they make the paper on that.
Oh, so but they couldn't recover all the property?
No, not all the
property. Did the government pay any compensation for that?
No, never.
Now, how was the building like? Was it a mat building, tin roof?
Mat building, tin roof, yeah.
Did they have ponds and stuff like that?
Yeah, we had ponds and we had fish in the ponds, and in the village we had also store.
So so they used to have a business there. Own a store there.
Yeah.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there. One of my cousins is still sitting there.
Now, did you go to school there?
Me, no, I was in Dhaka.
Dhaka.
Yeah.
So, but your cousins went to
Yeah,
school.
school
When
in
did
there.
you used to go there to the village?
Every Eid chutti,
Eid
the
holiday, Muslim holiday. there you
Muslim
go.
holiday. We used to go for Puja's holiday to
Okay.
our in Mymensingh, and Eid holiday we used to spend in Kisharganj, in
Kishore.
Dhaka,
But
in
so,
Bethel.
so that ended 71 ended the Durga Puja in your village. Is there any still Puja?
Yeah,
there?
they do, and now in the market, in the
Market. Bazaar
village
area.
bazaar, yes.
Village bazaar. Okay, so when you grow up, so
Even on the village bazaar where they do the puja, that property is supposed to own by only the people. They are trying, there were so many times was telling me to send some money that they can make a guideline
Okay.
that nobody can enter, and bazaar is taken, day by day they are
they're
taking their
taking the
property,
property, so they
taking
want
the
to build a
property.
wall or something.
They wants to build a wall.
Now, how many generations your family lived there? You think? Many.
I think it's forever. They are
Forever.
there.
Okay, time zero, I say. Now, when you grew up in Dhaka, I'm sorry, what's the name of your parents?
My father name is Pritush Chandra Sarkar, late Pritush Chandra Sarkar. My mom's name is late Monica Sarkar.
Now, what was their profession?
My both parents was in bank
Bank.
officer. Yeah.
Yeah.
My father was senior principal officer.
Uh,
All I heard when I was young that he was one of the first. Even on 1971, he was on the war. I just born, and he was still doing banking.
Okay.
He was going to bank and get the money for our food and everything. And he suffered on his life a lot. And
what sort of suffering?
he studied in Mymensingh
Okay.
and finished his bachelor degree, and then he started doing banking, and that time he started the war, and my mom and dad was newlywed,
Okay.
and that was very hard time for them to surviving. That's why they never tried to go to India, because if they go to India, what they were going to eat, that was their question. And that's why even when I born, when I get older, all I heard from my uncle and everybody that nobody thought I was gonna leave.
Okay.
Because when in the war, when my mom was pregnant with me, and she was running mile after mile,
Really?
and that's why when I born, I was like really little, and I was blue, completely blue, and nobody thought I was gonna leave that.
You were born in a refugee camp, or you?
No, I born in my father's friend house, who is Muslim, and by born, my name was Poppy, and my brother name was Ripon,
Okay.
which is like they cannot recognize we are Hindu or Muslim,
Okay.
and we all have tabis that they can think I am Muslim.
So you have to hide your identity.
Identity,
That's
yes.
that. But you were born in a refugee camp or in Bangladesh itself after the war?
No, I born in not after the war, September 1971 on
So
10th.
before end of the war.
Before end of the war.
They were still in Bangladesh then.
Yeah, we were still in Bangladesh.
So and it were you born in your father's friend's home.
Yeah,
Muslim
friend's home.
friend.
Yeah, friend's
So they
home.
gave you shelter and all that.
Yeah.
And then.
But my mom condition was very bad.
Very bad.
Yeah.
So, but you said then they fled to India after that.
No, we never went to India.
Oh, you never went.
No.
But okay, so none of your family members went to India.
My uncle, my father's brother and everybody, they left.
Oh, the cousins and others.
Yeah,
but
from
not you.
village.
But
But we were in Dhaka. We
Okay.
never
So
left.
in Dhaka itself, you never left.
No.
So where do you know who hid you? What's the name of the person who gave shelter to you? The Muslim gentleman.
So his name was Modon or something. I didn't.
You punch probably Uncle Madan or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I never met after
You know. So which school? When did you go to school? Did you go to school in Dhaka?
Yeah. I went to St. Francis Xavier's High School in Lakshmi Lakshmi Bazar. Yeah.
Okay. And then did you go to college there?
Yeah. I went to the Central Women's College
Okay.
and then Eden College
Eden
for
College.
my bachelor.
My mother went to Eden College too in 1905 and before 1910s.
Oh,
So
it's a very
Now
old
Yeah.
women college
Yes,
in
yes,
Bangladesh
yes.
and very
Now,
popular.
when you were growing up, how was life like for you as a minority Was it all right?
Always I heard frustration from my father because he could capable to be a manager in the bank, but even he had all the banking diploma and also all the quality, but still he never could get that position. Promotion. Yeah, but because he was a Hindu, and every time, even when I was in 9th grade and 10th grade, if my father got sick or something happened, manager even come to our house to take a decision from my father, because without my father, they could not run the bank.
But still he didn't get any promotion.
Right, he couldn't get any promotion. Even for my brother, when he was in IRA department in Dhaka University, there is a competition when he was taking the masters, and that competition he became first.
Wow.
And then on that competition is also world competition it was, and then he got a scholarship to go to Europe and have a some kind of scholarship training scholarship. That time it was like newly people knows about computer and they about programming and all these things, and it was officially it was the government supposed to pay for his ticket, but then that was BNP government was there,
Bangladesh
and that
Nationalist Party,
yeah,
the anti-Hindu party.
yeah, and they was in power, and when they got his name and this all I heard that they were saying there is a problem with the name.
There's a problem with the name.
Yeah,
So his
they
name-
could not give any ticket for him,
They
and
wouldn't-
then he actually go to back to all this European embassy and tell them what was going on.
Okay.
And then the European embassy gave all of the friends and all other embassy, they gave him visa to go and stay there as long as he want, or if he wants to
What about
has.
the fare? Did he have to pay, or at the
He has to pay. By the time my father passed away, and it was very hard for my mom to pay for his fare.
But the Bangladesh government was supposed to. They didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't. It's that bad.
Yeah.
And what about you when you go?
Even on the debate, he was always participating on the debate competition, and he was always good. And even though everybody knows he was doing very good, but still in the national TV, he was not.
Not shown.
They try to make him, he's on the second. Like
Oh,
they
I
don't
see.
let him go in the
He's-
first,
oh my, that's
in
bad.
that kind of thing.
It's that
And
bad.
the kids was there in the university. They got really frustrated, and they actually, broke the, some of the.
Oh, they protested.
They
So there were a lot of
protested.
people who
Yeah.
were very nice
Yeah.
against this kind of injustice.
Yeah, from Jagannath College.
Jagannath Hall.
Jagannath
So-
Hall.
Oh, but that was mostly Hindu dormitory.
dormitory.
So that they went and protested.
Yeah.
I see. Now, what about yourself? Was fine? Did you feel safe? Did you have any problem like?
I was in missionary school, that's why I didn't feel. But so far, when I go back to meet with my all my friends, we went there same school, and we had a kind of like, I thought everybody like me, and they don't have that kind of complain about like Hindu Muslim. But when I talk with them now, I feel it's totally different story. I feel like I'm from somewhere else. I'm not belongs to them.
Oh.
I'm everybody kind of little bit changed, and
Same people.
yeah, same people. When we was young, with 10 years we was been together. I feel like we are like a brother sister.
Yeah.
And now when I talk with them, and sometimes I feel like where they are from.
Oh,
We are
really?
not from the same part.
It happened to both Hindus and Muslims.
Yeah, most of the Hindus friends in Bangladesh who still lives there, they don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I see.
But they all understand, but they have to live there. That's why they try to, not to talk about this thing.
But the Muslims have changed in your mind a lot more than the
Yeah, it's
very different.
sometimes when I talk with my friend from a school friend who lives here in Bronx, and I tell her all these problems that we had, like she actually mentioned one time, and then I said to her that who wants to go another country if they can live in their own country?
Yeah.
I come here because my father felt that there is no future for us.
Yeah.
That's why he wants us to be overseas or somewhere. He never wanted anymore to be in Bangladesh because we're not going to get a chance to have the position we deserve,
Thank you. I'm moving fast, as you can see. Have you ever visited West Bengal in India?
One time, after I got married, I was there for 7 days.
Okay.
To my
Do you know, have you ever thought why Muslims who are minority in West Bengal, where Hindus are majority, they are able to stay, they have stayed, but why Hindus who are minority in Bangladesh, Muslims are majority, Hindus are not able to stay? That one minority is able to stay in their country, in India, West Bengal, but the other minority in Bangladesh, they are not able.
It's very interesting to me to see that how even Muslim people go to India and take their right and say their right, but Hindus people, they never ever talk about their rights in anywhere.
Okay. So it's basically it's a Hindus who should have, but why didn't they stay back in Bangladesh?
I think it's more for the leadership problem.
Okay.
And I think people are, by born, we always knows from our parents that, oh, don't fight with anybody, don't go in a conflict and all this thing. And we always had that kind of thing in our mind.
Okay.
And that's why we never try to protest. And I think it's...
Now, do you know, have you ever heard of something, were you in the 1990 or 1992, 2001, were you in Bangladesh?
Yes, I was. And I actually, my mother sent me to my cousin's house in Dhaka, who is one of the best dancer. And he actually, he has more power and he could save us, and that's why he thought I should be their house.
Why you had to, what happened? I just mentioned the dates here, 1990 and 1992. Was there any problem there?
Yeah, we was in Purano, is old Dhaka, which is Lakshmi, Dalpoti is called Dalpoti, where we was living. Dalpoti.
Dalpoti, okay.
Yeah, and there was surrounded us all the houses. Most of them houses, it was still Hindus people was owning that houses, and one of the house in front of us, that guy, he used to work in the Bangladesh Bank. He had 3 daughters and 1 son. And when it started all the riots and everything, all these people from, I don't know from where, they start throwing the stones and bricks and everything on their house, and one of the houses put the fire on it.
Oh,
yeah, they put the fire.
It on fire.
They put it on the fire.
Were you scared?
I didn't know because I was in my cousin's house. They took me already on the couch.
Your
I
other
heard.
relations, they were scared?
Yeah, my mother, father, brother was there, and they saw all this thing, and they was very scared. And I think that's why my father and mother decided me to get, make me married before I go to university or something, because they take early
So
decision.
what happened? What was their fear if you went to college without being married? What was their fear?
One day I was coming from the college when I was studying in 12th grade.
In a teenager, basically, very teenager.
In a teenager. And on the way coming back home, some of the kids start gathering and stand and block my... I was in rickshaw with my another friend who already, our house and their house, like, maybe 10, 15 feet away, and she already get out, and then I was alone in the rickshaw, and they blocked my rickshaw, and they was saying something, but that time I was so fair, and I was just chanting my, God's name, and thinking to get out from there.
What they
My mom and dad always working on the bank, and most of the day I have to be myself in the house. And when I was by myself in the house, we have to always close the door and window, that nobody will know that I'm there.
What was the fear about? Were they going to kidnap you? Were they going to harm you?
Yeah, they could harm me, kidnap me, because after I get married and they saw my shaka and shindur, some of the guys was telling.
You're wedding bangles and wedding dots.
Yeah.
So then, because as long as you're single, you're a bit bigger target than you're married. So
and they was
people-
like saying each other that, oh, when did she get married? But when I was getting married, I was not in old Dhaka. It was in my cousin's
they
house.
may even commented that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Now, do you know anybody else who got injured either in 1971, 1990 or 1992? Anybody got hurt, injured, killed?
And I know one of the people who was in front of our building. That girl used to go with me in the school, but she was much younger than me. She was
it
in
Hindu or
sixth.
Muslim?
Hindu girl who was sixth grade or seventh grade, and one of the guy from that area, like he was what is this called? I don't understand.
In Bengali?
No, it's like he take the money from the people, and he was like
extortion.
gunda. He's a gunda.
Extortionist, sort
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Yeah, and
Thugs.
yeah.
We call thugs.
Yeah, he was married before. She had kids. Still, he was going after her, and that girl was so innocent, and she was actually fell in love with him.
Oh.
And they took they took her somewhere. They don't know where they took her, and then they was precious, like she was so fair. They wants to sell the house in one day, and then next day we didn't see them anymore.
So they ran away with the girl.
Yeah, they took the girl, and I don't know if they can bring the girl back or something, but
what?
they left to India.
Oh, India.
Yeah.
It's that bad. Do you think can Hindus and Muslims live together peacefully with equal rights?
I think it only can happen if there is a law, because law is not really in America. People are living alone. Why not in Bangladesh? Because I think it's not religion; it's about law.
Okay.
And how they.
Yeah. Now I'm just about to end. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I didn't ask?
I think I said enough.
Okay. Thank you very much.